Hello, Lovelies. It's she here from Go to Thread Tarot. I'm here to bring you a quick channeled message, okay? I want you to know that, and those of you who walk in this energy, you probably already know this because you felt it, but there's some people out there that really don't realize this. You make people feel uncomfortable because you challenge them. You trigger them. And for some of you, it's just the way you walk around. It's the way you hold your head high. It's the way you dive into your journey. It's the way that you follow your dreams. It's the way you speak. It's the way you walk. It's the way you talk. You know, you're really about that on a soul level, right? And I'm really getting here that there are people that greatly underestimate you. And I want to tell people, you need to be careful about how you move and how you act and how you treat some people, because you know, spirit can hide people's energies. Spirit can hide how powerful a person really is. And there are some people out there who get sent into your life who challenge people's egos, you know? And that's what I want to say, is that for a lot of you, you are that person. Some of you out there have dealt with insecurities and worth and image issues because spirit has hid your power or hid your worth to a lot of people. One, because those people weren't worthy of being in your life. And two, it's like spirit wants to see, how is this person going to treat you before they know you could really change their life, right? If people knew how significant, how powerful, how abundant, you know, it's like when the super rich person walks around wearing Walmart gear, right? It's that kind of energy. It's like, oh, I just walk around in regular sneaks. I just walk around in regular stuff. I really don't flash my spiritual wealth, my financial wealth, my abundance like that. I really don't go around, you know, flaunting that stuff. And I feel like that for some of you, this has happened energetically for you. Energetically, spirit has hid your power, has hid your purpose, has hid that portion of yourself. I feel like also some of you on a subconscious level have hidden, you know, that how powerful you are as a spiritual worker, as a practitioner. A lot of you subconsciously have hid that because you knew you would come into contact with some people that if they knew, they might use you. They might abuse you. They might mislead you, misguide you. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's spirit stepping in. So Spirit wanted me to express a warning to some people out there. You might come across somebody that you think is nothing, that you think, you know, oh, I can bully this person. I can push them around. I can talk to them. I can treat them any way that I want to. I can do spell work on them. I can do magic on them. You know, I can run up and snatch their chair. I can run up and do this, and there's not going to be any consequences, because what's that person going to do? They have no power. You don't know who a person is, right? And for some reason, spirit is showing me like a person that is living on the street, or like a homeless person. It's like a lot of people in the spiritual community have this very idealized version of what they think an empress, an emperor, a spiritual guru, what this person looks like. Like they're supposed to be tall and skinny with long flowing hair and beautiful, you know, pure glass skin. And, you know, they're supposed to be educated and, you know, people who are earth angels, people who are spiritual workers, people who have, you know, you don't ever know who they're going to be, what body, what life, what circumstance they're going to be manifested in. You know, you never know. So somebody that could have been a king in a past life can come back as a beggar in this life and live on the street. Somebody who has been a high priestess that has led collectives of people can come back and, you know, and be a girl standing on the corner in this life. You don't ever know, right? Because for one, it's not up to us in a way, but in a way it's not, you know, it's not up to us to, there's a lot of different lifetimes and a lot of different experiences that really high vibrational spiritual people are put into, you know? And there's this whole narrative about how if you're a high vibrational person, if you're really walking that walk, your life is going to be easy and you're going to be surrounded by abundance. And the truth of the matter is, like, not always. Not always. If it's your spiritual destiny for it to come easy for you to be living the high life, then okay. But sometimes sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're meant to give up everything that you have, and you're meant to, to live a hard life. And that doesn't mean you've been a bad person or you've done bad things necessarily. Doesn't mean you're being punished by God, because there are plenty of people walking out there that are beautiful, abundant, happy people that are walking out there in lives that that a lot of people would never ask for. And there are a lot of people who do really bad, low vibrational things who are walking around with this concept of being blessed, of having money, but look at the news, you guys. Just because somebody has money, just because somebody's on the TV, just because somebody's walking around with certain clothes and certain labels on, that does not mean that they're a good person, and it also doesn't mean that they're living a spiritually awakened life. Even if they try to talk the talk, that does not really mean they're walking the walk. And there are a lot of really high vibrational souls out there who are struggling through stuff, who were born into very quote unquote lowly standards or very lowly families, because the people who are really out there making the difference, a lot of them are born into a situation where they're getting it out the dirt. They're born into situations, the real light workers out there, a lot of them are born into situations that a lot of people would not ask for, because that's the point. That's where it needs it. There's a reason that Jesus hung out with prostitutes and thieves and beggars, because those are the people that really need salvation. The rich people, the kings in their homes, of course they need salvation, but they don't need it like the people on the street. They don't need it like the person that's going out there helping homeless people in food banks and stuff like that. A lot of the time, those are the people really, really making huge energetic differences. Everybody wants to be that next big guru that's in everybody's mouth, right? That's writing all these books, that's famous with all these jets and shit like that. That has hundreds of thousands of views on their tarot channels and things like that, when sometimes it is the person who doesn't even have a social media presence. It's that person that's out there helping people on the street. They're too busy, stop please, ma'am. They're too busy actually doing the real work to be flaunting it for social media. And I'm not on here coming at people who have big channels. I'm not jealous. I'm not throwing strays or shots at nobody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, open your mind. And I need you to know, Spirit is sending a message today that there is somebody out there who really thought, oh, I can bully this person. Oh, I can treat this person any way that I want to. They're a nobody. They're nobody. They don't have nobody following them. They don't have this. They don't have that. No, it's just you. Man, it's just you who really likes being famous. You know what I'm saying? It's just you that wants all the likes and the clicks and this chasing after that shit. It's just you. It's you that thinks that really fucking means something. And so, for a lot of you, Spirit wants you to know there was somebody out there who thought that they could really do that shit. Who thought, they could beat up on you, they could walk away and be like, yeah, punk, and there would be no consequences, and it would never mean anything. Yeah. Careful what you put out. Because what you put out is what you're going to be forced to eat. It's going to show up in your prosperity. Exactly. It's going to show up in the seeds. Be careful with the seeds that you sow. Because shit trees come from shit seeds. And when you're having to shove that shit fruit down your throat, what you gonna do? When it really starts to show up in your life, what you gonna do? Spirit is saying, stick to your true self and hold on to that vision. Hold on to that dream. No matter who wants to shit on it. No matter who wants to say, oh, look, whatever kind of stupid shit they want to let fly out of their mouth. Don't let their fears, their projections, their bullshit make you feel like you're not worthy, because there was somebody out there that really wanted you to feel like you weren't worthy. They really want to flip it up out of nowhere and start acting brand new. Wasn't it just you who was calling me to have a place to lay your head when your own mother kicked you out? But now I'm a piece of shit. Okay. But now it's ha. Look at look at this, look at that. Ha. Okay. Careful. Careful now. Careful now. Careful now. Come on, Saturn. Careful now. You can say all you want to that you don't believe in karma. You can say all you want to. Nobody believes the rules of three. It don't need you to believe in it to touch you, to grab you. You know? And the craziest part is these will be the same people that don't even have enough awareness to see that karma coming back in their life, to put one to one, to be like, damn, I said this and then that happened to me. Damn, I did this to them and then this happened to me. Damn, I said they weren't going to be shit and here I am living on the street. Like, these are the same people that's so hung up in their own darkness, you know? And that's what Spirit's saying. And not even like a petty way. I'm not even saying this in a petty way, but like, pray for these people. Send them a little prayer. That's it. Send them a little prayer and move on about your business. Don't think about them. Let them fall to the wayside. Let their messages go unread. In fact, why don't you just go ahead and unfriend them? Why don't you just go ahead and turn completely away from them? And for some of you, Spirit wants to have this very specific message. For some of you, you are holding on to this person energetically in some type of way because you're waiting to watch them fall. For some of you, maybe it's the fact that you need to unfriend them off of social media because you're waiting to hear it. You know, you're staying friends with that person you really don't like because they're friends with that person. And you know that every time they come around, they got something to say about that person and you want to hear the tea on them. Go ahead and cut somebody off that you know. Go ahead and cut somebody off that you know is not for you. Go ahead and cut somebody off that you know is connected to a person you know is not for you. You know? Go ahead and unfriend them. Go ahead and completely turn your back on them because don't worry, you know, it's going to hit them. They're dealing, and that's the thing. They're dealing with their own shit, which is why they came up against you, which is why they wanted to bully you in the first place. And I'm not trying to say this to elicit sympathy for this person, because for some of y'all, these people, they was really throwing black magic at you. They was really trying behind the scenes to make sure you wouldn't eat, to make sure you didn't have a job, to make sure all your friends and family left you. These are the same people that was laughing when you was crying. These are the same people that was laughing when people was breaking your hearts. And I'm not telling you, you know, but I'm just telling you, let go of any kind of hate that you have in your heart for these people. Let go of any kind of energy at all, any kind of connection whatsoever, even if it's hate, even if it's mistrust, just let go of it. Let that person not matter at all if you can, right? The only thing you need to know about them is you don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them, and I don't care. I don't want to hear gossip about them. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to think about them. I don't want them to matter at all, because that's the best thing you can do is be like, who? Oh, I don't know her. Oh, I don't know him. Sorry to this man. If I passed him on the street, I wouldn't even know who he is. And that's the point. That's going to hit this person way harder than anything else, is the fact. Because that's the point. They wanted to matter to you. They wanted to be the villain in your story. Bitch, please. Because that's the point. They want to cling to you and have any kind of relevance to you that they can. Whether they would admit that to themselves, that's on them. Their issues, their problem is just that. Their issues. Their problem. Yeah. I'm hearing somebody's ancestors be like, this person thought they was cute. They thought it was cute when they were laughing, when they were cheating on you, when they were doing you dirty, when they had you sitting there crying and being upset. They thought it was cute. Okay? Let them deal with their own shit. They thought it was cute. For some of y'all might have been dealing with a Cancer. That just showed itself. But or something might have happened between you and this person in Cancer season, okay? Or something could happen to this person in Cancer season, because it's coming up. From when I'm filming this, is coming up. So in the future, it could be already past this invitation. For some of you, this person might end this. I'm hearing that the line, because I'm hearing a lot of lyrics from Euphoria, like Kendrick and Drake. This person, it's like, this person really has a lot of hate for you. And for some of you, you might be like, I don't even know why this person hates me so much. I really didn't have that much to do with them, or I really didn't do anything to them. But they got this hate on them, and it's like a soul. It's so deep for this person. It's so deep because whether or not this person realizes it or not, it's past life. It's past life trauma. It's past life bullshit. You know, this ain't really for a lot of you. It doesn't even really. No, don't be mad at me. Be mad at your mama. Be mad at your daddy. Be mad at that man that broke your heart. Don't be mad at me because I got love in my life. Don't be mad at me because I'm trying to mend my relationships. That's the kind of energy it is. It's like, what? You mad because I'm doing good? Don't be mad at me. Be mad at your broke ass. Like, be mad at I don't know what you want from me. I ain't got shit for you. Don't look me in my eye, boy. I ain't got no candy for you. No candy. Okay? And that's the point. Don't look at me in my eye. Like, get away from me. Because they don't want direct gaze from you for real. They think they do. But again, like the whole beef situation, it was all fun and games until that shit really clicked up. It was all fun and games and ha ha ha, ha ha ha, you're short, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Look at the size of your shoes, ha ha ha. You dancing around now? Because now the whole world is dancing around to the death of your character. Watch what you say. Watch what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. Because some of these people are like, yeah, come at me. Yeah, come at me. But the thing about it is, it's not going to be you that comes at them. Right? Because you're going to say, you know what? I don't have shit to do with this person anymore. And your ancestors or your spirit guides or entities, things that work with you is like, excellent. I'm glad you don't give a fuck about them no more. Excellent. I'm glad that you cut all ties with them. I'm glad, right? Because for some of you, you need to know this person was a hidden enemy in your camp the whole time. This person took everything that you gave them and talked about you behind your back endlessly. And I'm getting that for a lot of you, all you really did was genuinely love this person, genuinely show up for them, genuinely have, the best intentions for them in your heart. Which makes it even more of a betrayal that they really, because I'm telling you, some of y'all got some warriors in your past. You got some warriors on your team. And these people, these spirits, they do not fuck with this person. And they're cold. They're real cold. And it's like, are you sure? Because, it's like, you sure you don't fuck with them? Yeah, I'm sure. I don't care. I don't care about them. I moved on from it. I'm letting it go. I got other shit in my life to worry about. And I really honestly see your spirit guides being like, perfect. Perfect. I'm glad that you finally completely cut this person off, that you lost whatever little bit of shred or care or love that you have for this person, so that their true karma could really start hitting them. Because there's something here about letting go of a beef from the past. Now this could be, because it's given me long time ago, so this could be something that you said, something that you did to this person, and they didn't ever want to let it go. It hit them in some place. You did something, not even thinking about them, not even, it didn't have nothing to do with them. And that person held on to that. They might have smiled in your face for years, but they never really let that insult go, or they never really let that thing that you did go, right? They never really let it go. And they held on to you. They held on to you. And I'm telling you, this person has been given a vision of the fucked up shit that's going to happen to them. And this person is going to be convinced that you're doing something to them, that you're sending energy to them, or they were. But I feel like it's what's going to hit them at an even deeper level is that when all this messed up stuff is happening to them, especially because for some of you don't even know this person, so for some of you this message is not, for some this is a stranger who just caught beef with you, right? Some of you might really be surprised who this person is. You're like, who? I hadn't thought about that person in 10 years. They still got beef with me? What the hell? Like, I don't even think about them, And for some of you, this is a person that was like a friend, a family member, somebody that smiled in your face for a really long time. This person has been, come on now, they getting balanced out. Whatever messages, whatever thing they were saying, it's all coming back to them. It's all getting balanced out. Everything they've done, excuse me, it's all coming back. It's true. Yeah. It was only a matter of time. I'm going to pick them out one at a time with it. We can stay on a 3-hour time difference. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. You can stay the fuck over there. And that's the big thing. You know, when people say God's preparing a table for your enemies to watch, you know, it's like God's preparing a table for your enemies to sit at, and they're preparing a table for you, right? And this person is going to see the difference of what's on their table and what's on yours. And they're going to be put in a position to watch you prosper, to watch you continue to prosper and watch you continue to get better. And the more they send you hate, the more fucked up their life is going to get until they get the point. Because for some of them, they've been holding on to this shit for so long, Rebirth. Come on now. I was just about to say, they've been holding on to this shit since like a past life. Like, let that shit go. Like, you mad about a man? You mad about a man that chose me over you 300 years ago? Bitch, get a life. Get a life. Like, you have a whole new life, bro. And you still salty about some shit that happened 600 years ago. I'm telling you, if you don't get over it, bro. Get over it. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, but this shit happens though. People hold on to grudges for lifetimes, you know, because people be making blood bonds, and people say, "I'll never, ever, ever, ever." Be careful of the vows that you make, okay? And that's a warning to you too, Collect. Don't ever say, "I'll never, ever, 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 ever forget," or any kind of shit like that. Nah, let that shit go. Don't ever say no shit like that, because it's gonna be some shit you're gonna have to deal with for lifetimes in the future. It's just going to come back around and you're going to be like, hey, I'm just over this. It's like, no, you made that vow. You made that promise. I promise I'll never let this shit go. It's always on sight. Okay. That shit will come back up and you'll have to deal with it. This bugaboo person will pop back up over and over and over again in your life. And you'll just be like, until you're tired of it. So you're tired of it. So be careful of the vows that you make. Okay? Be careful of the vows that you make. Be careful of the promises that you make to people. Shit, I've had to learn that shit the hard way. The hard way. I'm still trying to learn too. Yeah. Abundance. I really feel like that when some serious abundance, when your life really starts picking up, some of these people might be bold enough. You see those olives right there? These people really might be bold enough. Or when their karma really starts hitting them, here these persons are going to be trying to put out an olive branch, trying to be like, oh, let's squash this. Which I squashed it years ago. What you mean? What you mean? I squashed it. I don't care about it. I hadn't even thought about you in years. So what's the issue? What's your issue? Oh, you got issues? Your issues are your issues. You mad because your own energy is coming back at you? Baby, don't come to me with that shit. It ain't on me. Okay? I told you to be careful of the seeds that you were sowing. I told you that shit made a difference. I don't know what you want from me. Because that's how some of you are going to be. You're going to be like, who? Yeah, for some of you, this person is going to have to reach out to you. For some of y'all, it's going to be so deep. It's like your agent or your manager is going to come to you and be like, so-and-so is trying to get a hold of you. Do you know so-and-so? They've sent me 300 emails about you. It's like, who? Block that shit. I'm not interested. This people are going to have to go through somebody who's going to have to go through somebody to get to you. You know, I see this person being like an old crumbly ass person, just being like, can you tell them to please? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like, hey, like, I forgave you a long time ago. But the shit, I forgave you a long time ago. My ancestors, though, hey, if they still wop, yeah, fuck them up. They gonna keep doing their stuff. I don't know what you want from me. You better go apologize to them about it. It's hard to speak to an angry dragon, but you can try if you want to. But they saw everything you did. They saw what was in your heart. They saw what you did. And they know what you did. So why you mad? Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Huh? Are you trying to strike a chord now? You trying to come to me and stroke my heartstrings now? I ain't holding no beef in my heart. In fact, I feel sorry for you, if anything. Because I've been seeing how you've been getting fucked up for years now. Like, damn. Don't come to me and apologize because, okay. I don't even think about it. You see all the other shit I got going on in my life? I don't even think about it. This person, though, feels hooked. They feel hooked into this. But it's their own chain they've wrapped around them. Hey, bro, you went off the hook. You better talk to that entity you made a deal with. How about that? Because you wasn't thinking nothing about it when it was whispering in your ear to do black magic against me. You better go talk to it. You better go for a midnight stroll and go speak to it in tongues under the moon like you was doing. Don't talk to me about it. Community, you better go talk to your community because you want to come to me. You want to come to me to build a safety net between you and this darkness you made a deal with. Don't come to me about it. Saturn, deal with your karma. Don't come to me about it. Don't come to me about it. Talk about I have an entity on my back. I'm sorry. What deal did you make? See, you're making deals in your dreams you don't even remember. Because that was the deal. You didn't know. You didn't know that thing was going to take your memories of you making... Oh, you were so sad and so just mad. And I get it. I've been sad. I've been mad. I wish you would... Hey, you got to be careful with that shit. Investigate, okay? You better investigate when that snake, when that little creepy crawly thing comes crawling up to you and says, do you really want to get revenge? I'll get revenge for you. You gotta be careful with that shit. I told you to close that motherfucking door, didn't I? I told you to. I told you to walk away. I told you it was gonna rot your shit out. I told you. I told you, hey, bitch, you better make a move. You better make a move. Damn. Because for a lot of you, it is. You told this person, hey, you better start moving different. And it wasn't in like a way where you were like, you know, your spirit guides came to you and was like, hey, help this person out. Because they're about to go down a dark path. And you might have told them, hey, if I was you, I don't think I'd date that person. If I was you, I don't think I'd dibble and dabble. Nah, I can do what I want. Nah, I know what I'm doing. Okay. It's your life. Do what you want to do. Okay? But be careful of the doors that you open. Be careful of the things that you invite into your life. And that goes for you too, collective. Okay? Be careful of what anger or hate or judgment or fear. Fear's the big one. Fear will make people do crazy things. Okay? It'll make people do crazy things. And those entities, they know that. Come on now. Come on now. I'd be mindful if I was this person. I'd be mindful of the next Mercury retrograde because some shit's going to come up. Okay? Shit that you did in the past is going to come up. It's going to come up. There's a reason, pay attention to that South Node energy. Pay attention to that shit. Because it's going to let you know, nurture. It's going to let you know nature versus nurture. Okay, come on now. What are you nurturing? What, again, like I said before, what shit seeds are you sowing? Because them shit trees, they stink. And a single shit fruit popping up in the barrel will rot the whole garden. It sure will. Come on, it sure will. I said what I motherfucking said. You don't have to believe in me. But you're going to see the truth for yourself. And you're lying to yourself if you say you don't see it. You're lying to yourself if you say you don't see it. You might not like my delivery, but you're lying to yourself if you say you don't see it. And that's dangerous, fam. That's dangerous, family. That's dangerous. Yeah, I just had, oh, brother, my brother. Oh, sister, my sister. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, sis. It really is. Because it's going to go all the way down to, it's going to go all the way down to this person's soul. It's going to go all the way down, very deep down to this person's soul. And that's what this person needs to do. This person needs to take some time to really dig down deep into their own thought process. They really need to dig down deep. They need to stop running after you. They need to stop worrying about you. They need to stop getting readings on you. They need to stop worrying about what you're doing and checking your social media. And they need to spend some time logged off, okay, and really digging down deep into their soul and asking themselves why they did the shit that they did. Because their soul will tell them, okay, you need some clarity. You better go ask yourself about it. You better go ask your higher self about it. You better go ask your past self about it. Be careful, though. That bitch is a snake. She lies. She really does. Or should I say she's a lizard? Huh? Reptilian. Okay. Mystery. 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 Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the sad thing. This person is a mystery to themselves. They're a mystery to themselves. Yeah, I'm hearing Nikki scream, "Get this bitch some help!" Oh, Nikki is okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Get you some help. You call. You okay? Who you calling black? Okay? Who you calling black, Kettle? Okay? Or a pot. Yes, the pot called the kettle black. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, who? You got some stains? Okay. Okay, beloved. You got some stains. You got some shit in your past. So, worry about your damn self. I don't know that's rich coming from me while I'm making this whole video about this other person, but it really is a double message to you. It mostly is about you, it really is like a situation here where it's an overall lesson for you to be careful about the company that you keep. It's about really looking deep into someone, even if it makes them feel uncomfortable, because, and I'm not talking about some weird investigation Facebook shit. Yeah, exactly. Relationships. Be careful. Perception. Be careful. Somebody can pretend to be your friend for a very long time. And I'm not saying this to make you paranoid. I'm not saying this to make you struggle. This is about you taking back your power and understanding. Right? Because somebody will always show you their true self. Don't let somebody, sneak this you. Don't let somebody, ha. Just because they laughed after saying something disrespectful doesn't make it any less disrespectful. Because they're looking at you to laugh so that, they want to sneak this. They want to say something. They want to ha. Don't laugh that shit off. Don't laugh it off. Yeah, because for a lot of you, exactly. For a lot of you, these people are going to be trying to come back around. When it's popping off and it's looking good, these same people that was making fun of you, these same people that was telling you to stop chasing your dreams, these same people that said you'd never make it, they're going to be looking for a handout. They really are. And when that shit apple, okay, comes to roost home at their house, they're going to be looking at you, It's going to be crazy. Some of you are just going to look at this person crazy like, so you abused me for most of my life, and then when I'm doing good, you want to pop back up and think that I'm just going to open my arms and open my life and open my doors to you. Sure, we can be good. That doesn't mean you're finna stand over here beside me. That doesn't mean you're about to have a house out back. That does not mean none of that shit. Yeah, okay, sure, we can bury the hatchet. I'll put the sword down. I'll put the sword down, but you're gonna be looking at these people like Shakespeare. You better look, yeah. With this skull right here, they're showing me like Shakespeare, like Shakespearean, sitting there like looking at the skull, looking at themselves, peering into themselves. You better go do that, because that's the point. Every time this 8th house card comes up, Spirit keeps like this person is a mystery to themselves. They don't even know why they do the things that they do. They can talk a good game, but they don't know. They don't even know why. They don't even know what's controlling them. It's their. They don't even know what haunts them and why it haunts them. get it. It's painful, right? It's really painful to look within and to really dissect what's going on and why you're doing the things you're doing, or, you know, and even on our front collective, you know, it's hard to not to judge somebody for those things. You know, it's hard. It can be. It can be, especially if that person is doing really dirty to you, right? It can be very hard. Yeah. It was always this opposition. It was always a part of your journey. Because if it wasn't them, it would have been somebody else. It would have been, you know, some other person that had beef with you from the past, like, coming up. Like, huh? You know, yeah. You know, and I'm not gonna lie, this whole thing is a little bit of an ego response, but a little bit. But it's just every once in a while you need to give a voice to something. And that's what I'm really getting out of this, is that, yeah, that's what I'm really getting out of this, is that, yeah, they're saying putting a nail in the coffin. You know, they're saying putting a nail in the coffin in the sense of, like, this is finished. This is finished. This is over. This is over again. We ended right here on this eighth house. It's over. You know? Yeah. Because at one point there was equal growth possibilities from this this opposition energy. This equal growth from both people. You know? And it opened up a door for you. Look at this. It opened up a door for you to really examine your own root energy, because that was always the point. People coming at us, people having an issue with us, is always a chance to look inside at ourselves, right? Because people coming at us is a reflection of some kind of shadow aspect of ourselves, right? In some type of way, is a way that we judge, or we fear, or we, even if it's very deeply subconsciously buried, somebody coming at you is always a chance for you to look inside yourself and heal something, right? It's always a chance for you. And it's the same for this person. When they had the opportunity to come up against you and fight you and create all this drama and issues and stuff, it was always God's purpose to that is always to give you an opportunity to heal something from your past, whether it be this life, past lives, whatever, you know. And it's here to help you step into and explore where you're going. You know, like go into your past, fix this root issue, fix this root wound that you have, and explore your future. Explore how, when you go back to your past and you heal those things, how that can really be, you know, I see what I'm supposed to help others heal, or I see what is supposed to be my focus in the future, right? I see that getting away from this energy is, you know, there's always something to gather about your purpose from that. If somebody comes up, if something is significant to you, if it's really like that, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to create something. Even if, you know, it's always an opportunity for you to transmute whatever energy is being thrown your way and be like, it's like, I don't know why you came up against me. I don't care about you. But the subject matter that you brought up actually is very interesting, because I've been thinking about that. So actually, let's talk. I might not be talking about you, but I can talk about the subject matter, or I can talk about this very thing in a general sense. You know, this is an issue that's coming up for a lot of people in the collective, because it's happening to me. So there has to be some kind of echoing in the collective here. You know, it's an opportunity for you to learn. You know, it's an opportunity for you to learn about how people move and how shit happen, you know, in general. Exactly. It's a way there for a lot of you, there is a way to monetize, or there is a way to flip this shit, right? This person coming against you and attacking you is going to be the very thing, that gives you the motivation, or it's going to be the very thing that in the end is going to give you this level of success in a way, right? It is this very thing that is going to help you, because maybe you break out of this and then you turn around and you teach other people how to break out of the same thing. It's like, damn, I was stuck in this karmic cycle with this person for forever. Maybe that's what you're going through. Maybe you're going through that same thing. Maybe you have past life beasts with people that are coming up, and this is how I broke out of it. This is how I become aware of it. These are the signs of it. Exactly. And it can become a new passion for you. It can inspire something inside of you, and it doesn't have to be a one-to-one, but it's going to inspire for you to restructure. This tower moment that happened with this person was an inspiration for you, and it can be an inspiration for you. And that might not have felt like that for a long time. It might have felt like, damn, I'm just tired of this shit. It's a beatdown. But it was an opportunity, right? Excuse me, it was an opportunity for you to turn that into a glow up. It was an opportunity for you to be like, you know what? Actually, I need good relationships in my life. I need the shit, because that shit right there ain't the real shit, right? That's not what family should really be like. That's not how friends should really treat you. That's not how the lover that I want. So in the end, you're going to say, thank you for being a piece of shit, because it's going to teach me. It's going to teach me how to never fall for a person like you again. How to never let that bullshit hit me like it hit, It's not going to come out of the blue and fucking sucker punch me like it did with you. I will know how to appreciate my real friends and my real family and my real lovers from this point forward. You wanted to break me? No, bitch, you made me. You helped make me. Thank you. You helped create my success. You know what? Shout out to you. Shout out to you, okay? Because this cross-pollination, this crossing paths with you that I came along, okay? Now, don't get it twisted. I did the work, okay? I did the work, okay? And if it wasn't you, it would have been another motherfucker, okay? So don't get it twisted and think that you're the star of the show or no shit like that. But I'm always the star of the show. Don't get it twisted. I'm the star of my own show always. Okay? But crossing paths with you and going in different directions, it really helped me go through a rebirth. It really helped me make some decent change. And guess what? You pointed out my weaknesses. Now those are my strengths. Oh, I did have a tendency to keep bitch ass people around me. Let me just cut that out. Okay? And it really made you review what you called home. What made you feel like, it's like, oh damn. For some of you, like I said, for some of you, this is like, damn, this is a karmic shit that ties into the root, into my family. And because of my family, or because of what I saw my parents do, or because of, old shit that I had, promises that I made in past lives and vows that I made and shit, it's making me question that shit now. And it's making me realize, like, I made that vow, or I made that promise, or I have these patterns of relationships in my life because of what I saw, and I need to reevaluate that. I don't need to mimic that subconsciously. I need to consciously walk through my life and really consciously pay attention to who I got surrounding me. The company that I keep is way deeper than just, oh, yeah, they might do that, they might say that, but they're my friend. It's more than just about a title. It's more than just about the family I was born into. Okay, it's more than just about I've known this person for these many years, because what is really in the material? But bitch, look at the material. Okay? I don't care if it's got a fancy label on it. Look at the material. Look at the stitching. Look at this. It's very cheaply made. But yet you want me to pay a high price for it. You're crazy. Let me re-examine this. Let me really ask myself why I do this, why I move like this. Why did I ever let a bitch-made person like you in my life? Oh, because I gotta be honest, I was a little bitch-made myself. But you know what? How about I examine? How about I focus? How about I do something about this shit? How about I do something about why? What was it in me that made me feel like a person like you, like I was worth, a person like you was worthy of being in my life? Or at the very least, a person that treated me the way you treated me. Because maybe this person, is a great person to some people in their life, but to you, they were shit. And there was a reason that this person was around. It was to teach you that you deserved more than a person that treated you the way that they treated you. Yeah. It really forced you to expand and to explore. Really go inside. Really go inside and really look deeply at that shit. Don't speak on the family, Crody. It can get deep in the family, Crody. I know I'm hearing that part, but I'm just saying. Yeah. This brought a much more balanced perspective. It brought a balanced perspective about yourself. It made you rip off your own mask and look at yourself and say, hey, actually, you got some shit you need to work on. Which is why I feel like for a lot of you, this person doesn't even register anymore, because it's not, like I said, you transmuted that. It's not even about what conspired between the two of you. It's deeper, right? It's deeper than this little rat. It's deeper than this little beef. It's deeper than that, right? This is about, hey, fuck a rap battle. This is a lifelong battle with yourself. It ain't even about me. And when I really think about it, it's not even about you. It's really about me. It's really about shit that I gotta deal with. It's really about some shit I need to go sit down and I need to work out. I need to go see a therapist about. I need to write in my journal about. I need to examine myself about. I need to look around at my surroundings and ask myself, why am I allowing it to be this way? Or why am I allowing this person to put shame off on me for something I really don't actually feel ashamed about? Mm-hmm. And this person, they wanted to cultivate tension between the two of you. And I really feel like for a lot of you, it was about how you were growing, how you were changing, and how that created tension. That created this opposition. The fact of the matter is you and this person and your energy really don't match. And that's why it really didn't work out. I'm really getting not for a love situation. I'm really getting that this person, pushed you away and treated you like you weren't shit, or they weren't interested in you, or they had the time of day for everybody but you. And it was really about the fact that this person knew energetically the two of y'all really didn't mesh. Energetically, the two of y'all really weren't meant to be together. But you were around this person, again, to trigger that within them. To trigger, well, what's really going on with you? Why are you really fucking with people you don't even really fuck with? Why are you giving away your energy to people that you don't even really care about? If you really don't care about this person, why you got them around? Oh, just so you can use them? Why are you using people? What is it inside of you that makes you feel like you need to steal from other people or take from other people? You got a hole inside of you you're trying to fill up. You trying to fill up a hole inside of you, filling up other people's holes? That don't work. Exactly. So this is about you going inside and really getting in a place of discomfort. Really putting yourself in a place of discomfort and shining a really deep light, doing some deep investigation, okay? Because it's Leo energy, no offense to any Leos, but it's like surface level. And then the Scorpio is the complete opposite. Not really, but it's this, energetically, it's this complete, like, I go deep. I'm not afraid to get dark. I'm not afraid to get deep. I'm not afraid to really dig in, And again, like, I'm not saying that some Scorpios can't be blah, blah. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? But it's really about how the discomfort of the situation was a message for you to heal. It's some shit you need to heal. There's something inside of you that's making you feel this discomfort that you need to heal, that you need to work on, right? And for a lot of you, it is about partnership with this Juno here. It is about partnerships. It is about, again, the company that you keep. And how the communication and how you communicate and how your souls communicate with each other. That's what this whole thing was always about. Woo! And I appreciate all of you who stayed through me having my little spitty spat in the beginning of this. Oh. But, I think that's what it is. I think, kind of my whole energy and how it shifted in this whole reading is kind of indicative overall of how this relationship went with this person, you know? How this whole beef with this person went. How it was inspiring anger, inspiring pettiness and egotism. And then it was, you know what, let me step back. I don't even care about this. It doesn't even matter to me. And then it was about actually putting those words in real action. And then we started talking about the much deeper meaning behind all the shit that happened, right? Clarity. Exactly. This is about bringing clarity to this situation, to a situation between you and another person, you know, and overall, whatever happens to this person, it is in an attempt to bring some kind of clarity to them about what's happening with them. You know, it is an attempt for spirit to step into this person's life and say like, hey, have you spent some time wondering why you treated that person the way that you did? Well, it's because of them. No. I didn't ask you about them. I asked you about you. Why do you feel that way? Not based on their actions, but why did you react the way that you did? Regardless, you can never control somebody else's actions. I want to talk about your actions, your choice of words, your actions, and what it means about you. What it means about how you handle situations. What it means about what you do in this situation. Regardless of how they acted, why did you choose to react the way that you did? Why did you choose to say the words that you did? Why did you choose? What's really going on in your mind, in your heart, in your past? You know? And this person, people in general, I feel like want to hold a grudge against somebody because it's easier to hold anger towards that person than it is to truly investigate yourself and find some kind of forgiveness in that situation, or just at least being able to let it go. I'll never let go of this, or I'll hold revenge, or I'll hold a grudge. Again, I just feel like this person held a grudge for a very long time. I feel like you did something, and you might have done something that slighted this person. You might really have done something that was kind of grimy. I don't know, you know? And it triggered something it activated something deep inside this person's soul. But them choosing to stay friends with you, even though what you did hurt their feelings, that says something about them. Them choosing to use you for all those years or for all that time, or just say, you know, or even if it was, oh, it's squashed, it's over. They never really let it go. That says more about them than it says about you. You know, if you came to them and you apologized to this person and they said, oh, it's good, we're squashed, but they really didn't let it go in their heart, that's about them more than it is about you. Them pretending to be your friend, or pretending to be okay with you, or sticking around you, or being around you for all those years, even though they knew they really didn't like you, even though they knew they really didn't like who you were as a person, or they didn't like this about you or that about you. That says something about them more than it says about you. Why are you holding on to somebody that you actually don't like? If every single time you got an issue with somebody, you're cataloging it in your head, that's about you. That's about you and less about them. Why are you going to keep somebody around that you don't like? What you plotting? What you scheming? If they're plotting and scheming revenge on you for what you did, again, that's about them, not about you. Your actions are long since past, but they're still getting up on a daily basis, knowing how they feel. Or even if they are lying to themselves and they think, yeah, I really am over that. But yet every time you do something, or sometimes you'll say something or do something and it triggers them, they know those feelings are there. Again, that says more about them than it says about you. If you're basically like a stranger that hasn't talked to this person in years and they still got a grudge or they still have an issue, again, that says more about you. You know, somebody that's getting triggered and doing black magic on somebody that's a stranger on the internet, that's about them, not about you. Even if you did legitimately say something that hurt their feelings or do something, you know, it's like, hey, bro, it's not personal. I don't even know you. Oh, let's see how this bitch handles this. Let's see how this bitch likes this. Oh, she gonna say this thing that triggers me? Let me see how they handled it. And then watching it. Ha 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 ha. That's you. That's you, psycho. That's you. Take that shit to a fucking counselor or something. Taking that shit to God. Go talk to your ancestors or some shit. Okay, first house. This is about you. This is about you. This is about you and who you are. Who you are at the core of who you are. Don't hold on to a grudge for years and years and think and still say it's about this other person. Nah, at this point, it's about you. Because if a person really hurt me that deep, now, I can't say that about myself in the past because that's honest. You know, but that's something I had to focus on myself about. Do you want to say something shady to me? I'm not going to fuck with you anymore. I'm not about to make excuses for you. You know? I'm not about to keep you around. If I don't like you, I don't fuck with you. I'm not going to waste my time hanging out with you. I'm not going to spend years of my life plotting and scheming to get revenge on somebody. The fuck? That's hoe shit. I gotta... Y'all thinking my life is this shit? That's hoe shit. I got shit to do. I got a whole empire to build. I got shit to do with my life. And for some of you, you could really be in the process of waking up to that. Like, you know what? Fuck that shit. It really is like that. It really like, what the fuck? I got other shit to do with my life. There are so many other things that I need to focus on in my life than what the fuck this person is doing. And speaking of that, that's enough. I've given this person enough time. It's not about me putting a spotlight on this person. It's really about me putting a spotlight on you and your growth or the growth that you are in the process, that you are in the process of going through right now, right? You as a soul, your overall soul journey. Sometimes it involves grubby shit. That's why I don't stray from talking about shit like childhood trauma and things like that, because it's the crux. It's the crux of how you're really gonna grow. It's the crux of how you're really gonna take some time and really look deep within yourself and really make that soul growth. That's the point, right? That's what we're here for. That's what we're incarnating for, is to really have that soul growth. It's not always going to be about, rainbows and lovely little things that are just so high vibrational all the time. Some people got to talk about you getting it out of the mud. Some people got to be there for you when you're in the hard time and telling you, hey, I know some shit is dark right now. But if you're ready, there's a hand reaching out from the light. Some people are meant to talk to you once you're already in abundance, and some people are there in a transitional mode. Some people are there when you're there, you're down, and somebody's here to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, are you ready to listen to some real deep shit about yourself? Are you really ready to put in that soul work? Are you really ready to raise it out of here? I don't like it in the darkness anymore. Cool. Then stand up. Then open your eyes and really stand the fuck up. Okay? Messages. Okay? This is about putting that work and putting it into the motion. Okay? This is really about nurturing yourself and restructuring what you got going on. Putting in that work, like I said, action. To dive into those things that are a mystery to you. Make it your passion to discover yourself. As much as you want to sit there and you want to watch readings about who your twin flame is and what they're doing and how they feel and what's your first date going to be like. And don't get me wrong. It's lovely to have those, to just, fuck around and fuck around and find out. Just to have a good time, right? It's fun to giggle at those things and be like, ooh, 18 plus readings. Because don't get me wrong. I love doing the 18 plus readings. They're fun. They're sexy. They're fun, But sometimes there's time for passion and fun and playtime, and sometimes there's time to take shit really seriously, right? It's good to have a mixture of both. It's good to have a mixture of both, right? And don't get too caught up in the fantasy and the playtime. Believe me. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. Take back your power. Take back your strength. Refocus on yourself. A lot of you, okay, it's that time. It's really, really, really that time. Yeah. You've been given a vision. You know what you're going. You know what you're supposed to be doing. So work on it. Go towards it. Strive towards it. Fight for it. Stop fighting. Stop going back and forth with these little bitches and fight for yourself. Put all that energy into yourself. Okay? Stop fighting for attention from people who want to treat you like shit, or who won't show up, or who's not supposed to be there. And go put all that energy into yourself. And that's a harsh lesson to hear sometimes. Okay? And it's a lesson for you as much as it is for this person. All right. I love y'all so very much. Thank you for being here. I hope this gave you the love, light, and clarity that you really needed. I hope this helped transmute some energy for you today. All right. Thank you to your angel spirits, ancestors, guardians, and guides. Okay. To guide you here to receive these messages. Like I said, I hope they brought some clarity to your situation. I hope they cut out some confusion and some karma for you. Gave you a little bit of understanding about what the fuck is going on. Okay? I appreciate you guys as always. And thank you to my angel spirits, guardians, ancestors, and guides for being here, for helping me to deliver this message, as well as keeping me safe while I did so, as always. Okay? If you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, you know what to do. It's down below. Reach out. We'll get it popping, okay? I appreciate you guys ever so much. Like I said, again, like, share, do the YouTube things. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below if you feel like it resonated for you. Yada, yada, yadas. Appreciate you as always. And I'll see you lovely in the next one, okay? Bye.